So now that we've got our wardrobe really working for us, it's time to make our makeup do the same. Whether you're overtired or your eyelids aren't as taut as they used to be or your eyes just naturally droop a bit, Tracy P is here with a tutorial to get you lifted. And T, you say the first step to dismiss the droop is to focus on our brows.
Yes, our brows are like literally one of the most important things on our face because it really shapes the face, right? You can like cut the face off, or you can widen it, or in this case, you can lift it right up, including the eyes, okay? So you want to make sure you start with something called like a spoolie brush or any type of brush for the brows. And you want to make sure that you are brushing your eyebrows up and out, but mainly for this purposes of today, upwards like this. Now, one of my favorite products right now is from Benefit. It's called the Brow Micro Filling Pen. And why I like it is because it really mimics the appearance of hair strands, brow hair strands. And because it has this prong tip here, that's what really gives you the illusion of hair strands. Okay, so it's like a 24-hour a blading effect that it's going to give you. So think about it, Tracy, like when you have like a peacock and it opens up its tail. That's the effect that we're going to be going with, okay? So these light feathery strokes on the top here, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start like this and just light little strokes like this, and it really just mimics hair strands. And that's what I love about it, because it's not this block of hair anymore, right? Like before we would do these like Groucho Marx type of brows where it's like this dark block of hair, and we're not doing that. We're moving away from that. We're kind of really doing this really feathery type of look, and because it's three-pronged, it really gives you that effect. And Tracy, now you gotta set it, right? So my favorite product is also from Benefit, and it's called the Benefit Cosmetics 24-hour brow setter. Now, what's really popular right now is this laminated look, right? Where it's the brows are like really laid flat. And again, an emphasis on the strands of hair and being very combed and coiffed, but laid down flat, and also like a polish to it. So this product is really good for this. It comes with it on the wand. It's like has a long hairs and has short hairs. The long hairs are for the coating and the combing, and the short ones are for the sculpting. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna again set it by just doing a wispy brush like this through your brows, and not too much because you don't want it to be like really wet. Just a little bit like this, upwards and outwards, and again go to the shorter strokes now, and then just do the ends like that to kind of sculpt. And you could also use it to sculpt underneath the brows as well, Tracy.
Very cool. And that sort of bigger, fluffier brow and wispy is going to be very big for the rest of this year for 2021. So now your next tip is an oldie but a goodie, right, T?
Yes, oldie but a goodie is the winged out eyeliner, Tracy. It's the surefire way for you to lift that eye. You could do it with eyeshadow, but if you're not skilled and you don't know what you're doing, you could actually do the opposite and kind of close up that eye area. And we don't want to do that. We want to lift the eye area. So my favorite product right now is the Quo Beauty Liquid Precision Marker. Now, before you all panic, you're like, no, not a marker. Oh my gosh. You could use a liquid liner, but liquid liners, again, I feel you have to have more skill and they can get messy. And pencils just don't give you that extra lift that I think a marker does. Now, before you all panic again, you don't have to do the whole lid. You can just do the outer corner. So that's what we're going to do today, just the outer corner. And what I love about this product, and it has a nice little fine tip. Okay, so Tracy, we're just going to start from here, and then we're just going to go up like that. See? And then you're just going to fill it in on the bottom, and that's it. All right? Take a breath. Everybody calm down. Whoo. Okay? Just again, just a little lift like that. And that's all you have to do is just a little lift like that. You don't have to do the whole lid. That's what people are always afraid of. They're like, oh, I can't keep that line straight. I'm not going to know what I'm doing. All you have to do is just do a little lift like this, and you're good to go. That's what I love about it. And if you want to get really adventurous, Tracy, what you could do is you could do a little bit of a line in here like this in your inner corner of your eye. What that does is let's pretend this is your eye and this is the winged out liner. If you concentrate on putting a little bit of a product in there like this, it just kind of tilts the eye even more, wings it out even more. So that effect tilts the eye even more. So that's what I love about that effect.
Now, what if you make a mistake and your hands are shaky and then you keep having to put on more and more and more, and then it's like your whole lid is just black? Like, do you just start from scratch,
Right.
or do you keep going?
Yeah, you got to get the Amy Winehouse eyeliner look. Okay, listen, you have a couple of options, okay? What you can do is if the eyeliner is just getting thicker and thicker and it doesn't look that bad, but it's kind of just thicker than you wanted it to, you know what? Match the other eye and just kind of do the same thing on the other eye and go on about your day, because we all have things to do, okay? But if you really don't like it and you're like, oh, I want to fix some things, it might sound a little gross, but just get a Q-tip and don't load it with saliva, but just take your tongue out like this and go like that, and then go in there and clean it up. The reason why, so there is ingredients in saliva that really removes makeup. I don't use makeup removers for this, for cleaning up, because makeup removers do exactly that. They remove all the makeup. So they disturb it. They remove the foundation, the powder, and including the lines. So I find if you just go in with a little saliva and you just kind of clean it up like that, you will be able to clean it up very easily without disturbing the rest of the makeup. And if your eyeliner is like really honestly on its last leg and it's like on life support, then just get rid of it. Use this trick and then just clear the line up and do it all over again.
Okay, great tips, T. Now let's talk a little bit about mascara. What does that do to lift the eye?
Okay, so before you even do mascara, you should always use an eyelash curler, because it really just takes the eyes from half mast and takes them right up into the top of the flagpole. Okay, just really opens them up. Also, primers are a great thing to use, Tracy. It really adds to gives the volume and length to the lashes. I love this one here from L'Oreal. It's the Voluminous Primer. It helps you out. And then here's my favorite. This one's called the Unlimited. It's from L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara. It really does. It's formulated to lift and to lengthen, and that's what I love about it, Tracy. And when you hold it up straight, it has two positions. When you hold it straight the way I'm holding it, it's really, really out there to stretch and lengthen. But then look at this, Tracy. Oops. Yes. You can bend it. And this is really to lift the eyelashes from root to tip, and you're really gonna get some lift out of it and some length. And I'm telling you, voila! Everything is lifted.
Oh, I love that. Just an eye lift using makeup and Tracy P's skills. Thank you, T. Great lesson.